welcome back. I am standing in the office. It still looks crazy in here, but there is room to stand in here, so that's progress. I am so sweaty right now. I'm about to go take a shower, but I just did my first 20-minute run with no walking breaks. Ross went with me. We ran on the Manhattan Bridge. It was so fun, but I'm about to go shower. But I wanted to say hello first. It is Memorial Day weekend, so I'm gonna do a little long weekend vlog. Hey everybody, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Hannah. I'm 29 and I live in New York City with my husband Ross and our cat Rory, and I make videos all about life here in the city. Recently, we just moved to a new apartment, so that's been sort of dominating my content recently, and today's video does have some of that, but there's also some really fun things happening around the city and some gorgeous views to come, so I hope you'll stick around and hang out for the next 20 minutes or so. So we have just had the most chill day here. I sat outside, listened to an audiobook. I'm listening to Funny Story by Emily Henry, which I'm really enjoying at the moment. I'm about halfway through. Ross took a nap on the couch, and now it is about 5 o'clock, and we're about to head out for just a very beautiful evening. First, we are going to be taking the ferry up to Midtown, the Midtown East stop at 34th Street. Then we're gonna find some dinner around there, and then we're gonna be going to the Field of Lights, which, to be honest with you, I know almost nothing about right now, except that it's very pretty and it's at the Freedom Field in Midtown. That's all I know. So I'm gonna educate myself a little bit and tell you more about it while we head that way. I'm really excited. It is free, but you have to get timed entry tickets so that it doesn't get too crowded, and it's pretty much sold out for a long time. So we got these tickets because one of our neighbors was giving them away, and yeah, let's go see what it's all about. The NYC Ferry is my favorite method of transportation in the entire city. It feels so special and luxurious, and it's also super cheap and convenient depending on where you live and where your destination is. It has several stops along the East River and costs either $4 for one-way ticket, or you can do what I usually do and buy a pack of 10 tickets for $27.50, which comes out to $275 per ticket. The tickets don't expire for 90 days, so if you're going to be using the ferry frequently, or if you're a group of multiple people, this can easily be the best option. Okay, y'all, listen to me when I tell you this restaurant was unreal. I have not enjoyed a meal this much in a very long time. We started with this arugula and burrata salad with prosciutto, peppers, and a balsamic glaze. It was so good. It was like the best thing we had the whole time there, and it was all really good. But I had a classic cheese ravioli for my entree, and it was also so good, especially the sauce. It was really, really flavorful. And we had a tiramisu and espresso for dessert. And, you know, how can you go wrong with that? That was the best meal I have had in a very long time. It was just so good. Did you enjoy that as much as I did?
It was really good.
It was so good. Just go there. Please do yourself a favor and go there. We just kind of happened upon it. We didn't really come here on purpose, but I'm so glad we did. Everything was so good. Bless you. You can pause each of the next few shots to read about the Field of Light in more detail, but I'll also tell you a bit about it as we go along. Make sure to take a look at this one though. It shows all of the places that the Field of Light has been before, and I found it really cool and interesting. Freedom Plaza is located between East 38th Street and East 41st Street and 1st Avenue and the FDR Drive. The Field of Light spans across 6 acres in Manhattan, featuring 18,750 low-light fiber optic stemmed spheres that illuminate with a slow, subtle change of hue. The artist is Bruce Monroe, who is best known for producing large, immersive, light-based installations like this one. He's spent over 40 years collecting and recording ideas and images in his sketchbooks, which he returns to over time as source material. Language, literature, science, and music have also greatly influenced his work. Honestly, I feel kind of bad saying this, but I was underwhelmed. It was pretty, but I really expected it to be a lot more grand than it was. We did show up right before dark, and it definitely started to look better once it got completely dark. But if you wanted to get a ticket to this and weren't able to, don't stress about missing it. And actually, if you want to see it but don't have tickets, I thought it looked the most impressive from above outside the gate, and you can go see that without having a ticket to go in. We just missed the ferry that we wanted by like seconds. So now we're waiting on another, but it's okay, it's not gonna be long. Good morning. I am back in this office after spending an embarrassing amount of time on the couch watching really sad TikTok videos and just making myself upset. I'm not even gonna say what it's about because I don't want to bum anyone else out, but it was just like a series of this girl experiencing something really awful and sad, and now I'm just like bummed. But I'm off the couch. You know, sad videos aside, it was going to be a slow morning because we ended up walking over 20,000 steps yesterday. But now it's 11:30ish. I'm here in this office and we're gonna do something. I feel like we got to a point with unpacking and everything where the apartment was usable and then just kind of got comfortable living in chaos, because it was at least possible to live in here. But now we need to get to, you know, actually making it look good. So that's what we're gonna start on today. There are going to be more moving series videos, but I just feel like I don't need any more dedicated to unpacking and stuff completely, because how much of that can you watch? But I do want to do a full video on decorating and getting the office together as well as the bedroom. So there is more to come. But for now, we're just, I don't know what we're doing. We're gonna do something. Also, I just got this top in the mail a couple days ago. It's from Target, and I love it. It's such a bright, cute color. It's like a long line sports bra, I think, rather than a shirt, but I love it. The color is so cute. So here's a before shot. This is where we're starting. What?
Life.
I'm just having some of my Fairlife ultra filtered chocolate milk. I am eating my sad little lunch at the table amidst all the chaos, so that's a win, sort of. You know when you have a meal so good that you just can't stop thinking about it? That is how I feel about the dinner we had last night. Guys, like, go to that restaurant. It was so good. I'm still thinking about that salad I had, the tiramisu, the ravioli, the whole thing. It's just so good. What do you think? Rory has been completely avoiding the office for some reason, and now she's decided it's time to check it out. We are about to head out and go to the park, but we were working for a few hours. And here's what it's looking like in here. Ignore that pile of stuff. As you saw, we were having trouble shuffling all this stuff around, trying to make it look the best it could. And I think this is the best move. We're talking about maybe getting rid of that thing and getting like a taller bookshelf situation, but this is what we've got for now. So we moved the table right here. I know that white cabinet thing looked really good right there, but this is really the only place that the table makes sense. And I think it's gonna work. We can make it like a cute little breakfast nook kind of area. And then Ross did a bunch of work in this closet, putting drawers up there. It's coming along. We're home and having dinner now. We've got grilled lemon pepper chicken, zucchini, and stovetop stuffing for dinner. Okay, forgive whatever is going on with my appearance right now, but I'm about to make some popcorn because Ross and I are about to watch the finale of MasterChef Junior. That show, it freaks me out that these little baby kiddos are making food that I have not even heard of before. Like, crazy. They're so talented.
This is going to be a real fight to the finish.
This is undoubtedly the most pressure these three cooks have ever felt.
Good morning. I am about to go for my run, but I also wanted to do a hair mask. And when I get back from my run, I know I'm just gonna want to get in the shower like immediately because I always feel so gross. So I'm putting on my hair mask before I go for the run so that it will be done soaking into my hair by the time I get back, and then I can immediately shower. And I'm just gonna pull my hair back in a little bun and put on a baseball cap to cover up how my hair is gonna look all, like, it just looks gross. It just looks unwashed, but there's mask in there. This is the mask. It's from Lush. I'm not even gonna try this pronunciation. I'm just gonna butcher it, but I've only used it one time so far, but it made my hair feel really, really nice. It's got kind of a weird smell. It smells a little bit like chai. But I don't know, I don't mind it. At first I didn't like it, but it's kind of grown on me. So just yesterday, Ross was like, what if we moved the microwave to beside the refrigerator and moved the coffee pots over where the microwave is? And then this morning I woke up to a comment from someone suggesting that. So we're absolutely trying it. I think it's gonna look much better. The reason that I originally wanted the coffee pots right here was because of this shelf up here. Like, I don't know, I thought the mugs with the coffee pots was kind of a cute vibe, but I think the microwave being more hidden is a better vibe.
What do you think, this orientation or other way?
I don't know yet. Leave it that way for a little while, maybe.
Okay.
Also, I think there's a smudge on my camera. Oops. Sometimes when I go for runs, I feel like I look like a cute runner girly. And then other times I look like a toe, and it's a toe kind of day. This run does not feel good. My past two runs felt so good and so manageable, but this one is just feeling really difficult. I'm in a short walking interval right now, and oh, it's windy, I hope you can hear me, but I'm in a short walking interval right now. And I have one more short run left and then I'm done. And I'm just kind of like, how am I even supposed to get through this last run? But showering alone is not allowed in this house. That was the toughest run yet, you guys. I came back home and just laid in the floor for a little bit before I even got in the shower. But all is well now. I had some lunch and I ran at a good time because it is now absolutely pouring rain outside. I thought that I might want to do some shopping today. I kind of wanted to go to Goodwill and Buffalo Exchange, but if it's gonna keep raining like this, no, absolutely not. I'm not going back outside. But I'm currently sitting in the office at my desk, and I know it still looks chaotic in here, but I am just so happy to have an office. Like, this is the craziest thing. I don't know if I ever thought that I would have an office while still living in New York City. But I'm about to do some YouTube work. I think I'm gonna hold myself to sitting here for a couple of hours, and I want to do half that time editing because I have a couple of videos filmed that aren't edited at all, and I also really need to do some scripting for a couple sit-down videos. I need to do my sit-down video on the New York City housing lottery, which is coming soon. Basically, New York City offers developers tax breaks and lower cost loans if they set aside a certain amount of units in new builds or newly renovated buildings to be used for affordable housing. As well as one on the surgery that I recently had that I said I was gonna make a video about and then started moving, and that kind of just fell to the wayside. But need to script both of those, and scripting is not my favorite part of YouTube at all, and I really love to edit, so I think I'm gonna try to do half and half to kind of just keep myself focused, like reward the boring thing with the thing that I really like to do. Back at the beginning of the year, I was feeling pretty discouraged about YouTube. My subscriber growth was stagnant, my views were down, and it didn't feel like anything I was doing was making a difference. Growth isn't everything by any means, and I do very much enjoy creating videos regardless, but it can be really discouraging when you're pouring so much of yourself into something and it isn't getting the response you hoped for. I'm happy to say, though, that I am feeling so much more inspired recently. My recent move gave me something that I was excited to make content about, and the response that that content received has me feeling like maybe I am doing something right. So I just wanted to take a minute to thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules to tune into my content. Every Saturday, I wake up so excited to read your comments on the day's video and chat with you and hear about your lives too. Whether this is the first video of mine you're watching or you've been here since the beginning, I am so happy to have you here, and I really just can't thank you enough. All right, y'all, it is quite a bit later. I've just been working on YouTube stuff for several hours, and now it is dinner time, and I've got a burger and fries, curly fries to be specific, from the closest bodega. It's delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me on this long weekend. Again, if you are new here from my moving series, thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you here as a part of this community. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like for me, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.